I the asshole for forcing my husband to cook? I, 24 female and married to my husband, 26 male, and his mother have always hated me. Not a good sign.
So, yeah, already.
I was raised in a very wealthy conservative family. Now she has always said that I was a spoiled, rotten, rich brat.
Whoa.
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
All right, well,
I don't know what made her think I was a brat, but I kept trying to make her enjoy my presence. She does not. Me and my husband have 2 kids, 5 months and 3 months female. All right, 5 male and 3 months female.
okay.
No, my 5-year-old son... Now, my 5-year-old son has a big sale at his school, and because he was in his school's soccer team, we were excited to do this. My husband has an extreme love for baking, as do I, so we decided that we would bake separate things and sell them at separate booths. My husband chose macaroons, and I choose eclairs. Wow, fancy.
Fancy, yeah.
Yeah, shit. Now... My mother-in-law genuinely believes I have never worked in my entire life, and I have been handed everything that I have, which is completely true. I have never worked. I was given everything my parents, and currently my husband is working husband while I'm a stay-at-home mom. She's that if I am a stay-at-home mom, my husband should not have to do anything at home and should be able to relax. He does not believe this. He doesn't. He believes that as a working husband, he should still have to do at least a couple of chores, and we share making dinner and breakfast during the week. All right, that's cool. That's great. How did she raise him to be so good?
Yeah, right, yeah.
She seems crazy. A few days later, we were preparing our dishes for the big sale. I had already finished my eclairs, which were resting in the freezer, and he was finished prepping his macarons. His mother showed up uninvited, which never really bothered me, but it was just unexpected. So she shows up, says a sorry excuse for hello to me, and makes her way towards the living room without being invited in.
Wow, all right.
She notices my husband cooking and gets irritated, asking me why he's cooking. I tell her that he's cooking for the bake sale that is at my son's school. She says, why didn't I cook? I told her I did, but he's finishing up his part. He also chose a harder thing to do.
Yeah, true, so...
Well,
I don't know which one's worse, but they're probably difficult. Yeah,
no.
Okay, all right.
You gotta assemble them. She begins raising her voice, making a scene in the house, saying, as a wife and a stay-at-home wife, I should be cooking everything. Should be cleaning up everything. I should be taking care of my husband and kids. Now she started raising her voice, which alerted my 5-year-old. He does not like people yelling. I understand this, and I try not to yell in my house.
That's good. Also, yeah, is the mother-in-law the conservative one? Because I feel like that's some pretty conservative.
That's kind of wild, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems strange, yeah.
Yeah.
So he runs down the steps as he was playing in the hallway, begins yelling at his grandmother to not talk to his mother that way. Dude, based 5-year-old. Obviously, I stop him because I don't want him to get into a fight that he does not need to get into. My mother-in-law starts to call him a bastard. Wow, she needs to be put in her place.
Yeah, she needs to be put in a fucking home. Jesus.
Time for the home. Telling me I need to control my children. We will end up spoiled brats just like me. And I was not upset at her for getting mad, as I know she was raised differently. God bless you.
God bless, yeah.
But her calling my son a bastard set me off because my son was a result of something bad happening to me when I was younger, making him not my husband's, but my husband has always treated him right. Oh, shit. So this made me a little upset.
And rightfully so, yeah. Jesus.
That is crazy that she would call him a bastard.
Yeah. What, like fucking 1900s fucking English mother-in-law? Like, Jesus. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, yeah, because he was born out of wedlock, I assume.
Or something bad, yeah. So, like, Jesus.
Well.
Yeah, like...
We know what it is, but yeah. Okay. I started to raise my voice and telling her not to talk about my son in such a manner, which caused her to start yelling even more louder and alerted my husband, who was in the kitchen, who had music on. So obviously you couldn't hear her just raising her voice a little bit. So he runs in asking what happened. Why is everyone yelling? Why are we yelling? This guy. And his mother interrupts me trying to explain and starts yelling about how my bastard of a son is out of control, just like his mother. If he could have married a wonderful woman, if he had just listened to her and not married a spoiled brat who also spoils her children.
What a cunt.
Set my husband off, maybe? So he told his mother to leave immediately. She got upset and started crying, asking how he could give up his mother for a woman who is not even worth half of her trouble.
Whoa, Jesus
Dude, she
Christ.
is fucking wild.
She is insane. Christ.
Her is hard to leave as I try to de-escalate the situation, as I did not want to create a rift between mother and son. You are so sweet. My husband told me to stop and then told his mother to shut up and leave before he called the authorities. God, dude, your husband is awesome.
Based husband.
At least your family is like, there are no problems.
Yeah, good.
Christ. Yeah, she left and he told me that his mother was no longer allowed inside the house. I told him that was unacceptable since that's his own mother. Okay, hold on.
Whoa, what?
Okay, wait a minute. You did a Yui.
Yeah,
like,
I made a little bit of a U-turn, yeah.
He said he won't tolerate such disrespect to his family and went back to baking. Later, we got many calls and texts from his family members telling me off for splitting up a family. It's not your fault, honey.
It's not your fault.
And I began trying to explain, and after hearing me, most of his family came to my side, but asked me to mend things between them. No. Not your job, even. I was fine and tried to do so, but my husband wasn't agreeing and refused to see his mother. Yeah,
that's pretty. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, no, I agree with the husband right now.
I am distraught because I would really hate for him to disconnect from his very own biological mother. So I called his mother up and tried to talk to her, but she only called me names and told me to stop brainwashing my husband to hate her. And maybe if I had a real parent, I'd understand properly.
You really don't need to talk to this mother ever again. Jesus Christ.
You're
not the
adopted.
problem. Oh, fucking God.
So this kind of hit deep. I stopped trying to mend their relationship after she said that, and now his entire family hates me. Am I the asshole? You are.
No,
you are. No.